vada pav is like, very, very close to my heart. I can eat like 12 vadas straight up if it's made. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be super, super special because we're going to speak about the Lent season and how I am going to follow this season this year. I'm very, very excited, extremely calm, extremely nervous. I don't know why, because I really want this Lent season to be very, very special and extremely different to the previous Lent season that I have followed. So let's quickly get started. What is Lent season? So it is that time of the year for me where I press the pause button, reflect, reset, and give up one guilty pleasure. So I really want you all to be in this journey with me where everything is going to be mindful, extremely happy, but having said that, less daunting. So Lent is a 40 days journey which leads to Easter. So, a lot of people, especially Christian, follow this Lent season. So, when I start putting blogs, it is more exciting because it is going to be about, prayer, it is going to be about food, it is going to about the practices that I'm going to follow this. In this season. So I'm extremely nervous because there are some things that I have put in my basket this year, which is going to be a little difficult for me, but I've already started practicing it. For example, I really want to wake up in the morning at 7 o'clock, which I have been doing from quite few days, so that would help. I really don't want to start from the 5th of March and then I'll be like, no, let's do it next year. So I really wanted to start prior so that that practice comes in. I don't wait for the finale day. So I have already started that. So I'm very, very happy about it. But don't worry, it is not about giving up your favorite snack or stop scrolling Instagram. I know that seems to be a little good idea though, but we're not talking about that currently. But let's see if those are in my to do list for this season. As you all know that I am already on my fertility journey, wellness journey, self growth, where I take time to slow down and reflect and practice a lot of things with a lot of gratitude. So this season I really want to have like internal and external transformation. So these 40 days are really going to help me transform, and I'm very, very excited for this process. So let me take you through what are some things that I'm going to do and what are some things that I'm going to eliminate. It's a crazy list, so let's quickly get started into that. So in the next 40 days, this is something that I have challenged myself. So the number one thing is not to eat junk food. So any which way I don't eat junk because of my fertility journey, but I do end up cheating and having vada pav like once in 2 weeks, but I think that also I'm going to eliminate. Vada pav is like, very, very close to my heart. So that is something that I cannot, cannot eat. Sometimes I get so pissed that I make it at home and have it. Like I can eat like 12 vadas straight up if it's made at home by me. So I can eat like 12 straight vadas, like spicy wala. So I really don't want to eat that. See, mouth is watering, so it's extremely difficult challenge for me, but I have taken up that challenge. Number two is wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm someone who gets up at around 9 o'clock, so I really want to practice that I wake up at around 7 o'clock in the morning, not to see my phone. It's an add-on to it, not to see my phone, read my affirmations, and then quickly do my journaling, do my yoga, meditation, have my medication, have my breakfast, and then go for the phone. Prior to that, no phones at all. Usually, I don't see my phones, but I do end up seeing my phone after 15-20 minutes post I've woken up. But this time, I think it's going to be a pretty 1 hour, 1.5 hour thing that I'm going to do and post that I am going to see my phone for work purpose. So yes, that's something that I've challenged myself again. So we are going to be in this journey together where I'm going to vlog. That is something I'm planning to do. Let's see how it turns out. So yes, that's about it. And I think number 3 is no celebrations. So I'm going to keep it very, very minimal. I am going to make sure that I don't be a part of, celebration where things are very, very tempting. For example, if there is something, if there's like a birthday celebration or this any festive celebration, I would probably not go, because if I see a lot of food. So if you don't know, my weakness is food. I will not say that I experiment a lot of food or stuff, but having said that, I love my food. I love my comfort food. I love my non-veg. I love my veg. I love my seafood. I love a good dessert. But having said that, all of these are like eliminated because I'm going to be on strictly no non-veg diet, no dairy diet, no gluten diet, and no sugar. Okay. So all of these criteria में सब कुछ वैसे ही चला गया. So when I go to places, I am going to feel tempted and I would probably end up eating. Sorry, the video got off. I have no idea why, but I am not sure what I was talking about. So, the whole idea is to cleanse my body, my soul, and my mind. So, that's the whole idea. And honestly, you really don't have to be religious to follow this 40 days reset. It's just a part of your life. So, it's not mandate that you have to be like Christian to do it. I am doing it because I'm fortunate that I have this 40 days where I can actually reset. So if you're also someone who really wants to, reset your mind, reset, pause, reflect on your life, take a breather, take things extremely slow, it's more about creating a space which truly matters to you and gives you a lot of positivity from inside and from outside. And also, having said that, the next thing that I've challenged myself is to eat clean, which means home cooked food. I will make a lot of new recipes because of a different craving that I have. But having said that, it's going to be super clean food. I'm also planning to have like a little me time where I speak to God, where it would be either Bible reading or it is going to be me sitting and just speaking and doing my affirmation and having my gratitude. So that is something also I really want to do. Basically, these 40 days are going to be super slow for me. You really don't have to be religious to follow Lent. All you have to do is create a space what truly matters, whether it is leaving up, giving up junk or being kind or practicing gratitude or giving time to yourself that truly matters. You have to do this. And if you're ready, join me and sign up for this because it is going to be a crazy, good, and satisfying journey. I promise. I'll be sharing my daily activities or small wins whenever possible on Instagram. So don't forget to join me there because I'll be sharing a lot of insights there. So do not forget to follow me on Instagram. Having said that, Lent isn't about perfection. It is all about progress, reflection, and making sure that you become the best version of yourself. Whether you are observing Lent for religious reason or you just want to do it for yourself, let's count this 40 days together and I promise it's going to be a wonderful journey. So that's about it. I really hope I tried to convey whatever was possible and eventually things are going to be a little different on the 40 days journey. So I am trying to make vlogs. So let's see if that happens. Yes, with that I come to the end of this video and I really hope this was a little different yet informative. So with that, let's end today's video. You know the drill. Like, share, subscribe to my channel and just remember that stay kind, stay grounded and be you and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye. Yeah, blah.